Hello, everybody. It is November the 6th. It is the day after, the night before Donald J. Trump is president-elect of the United States of America. And there's already rumblings in the UK tabloids that he mightn't be too happy with Harry and Meghan. So today's reading is already about, and it will be about, Harry and Meghan and their reaction to Donald Trump winning the presidential election last night and this morning, to be honest. So we're gonna have a look into that. That's what we're doing. Where it goes, I do not know. I don't know what we're going to uncover. So if the thumbnail or if the thing says something slightly different, then it's just because we've been taken somewhere else with this. So buckle up. Let's have a look and see what these two beige wonders are feeling about the new president-elect. Interestingly, Donald is a Gemini, Harry is a Virgo, and Meghan is a Leo. Now, with Donald being a Gemini, he'd come out as the King of Swords, or he'd come out as the Lover's card. With Harry being a Virgo, he would come out as the Hermit, or he'd come out as the King or Knight of Pentacles. With Megsy being a Leo, she would come out as the Strength card or the Queen of Wands. Let's have a look. Let's do Harry's Lair first. How are you feeling, Harry? Boom. Judgment in reverse. Okay. He's not happy. There's an energy here where he thinks he's unsettled. People haven't understood the assignment. He thinks people have been judged wrongly. He feels something that has gone not the way he wants it, but he's blaming others' perception of it, and like they couldn't see what he sees in something. So straight away, it's a kind of negative thing. We have the Queen of Swords crossing over in reverse. Kamala is Queen of Swords because she's a Libra. That's in reverse. So he is bothered by Kamala losing, really bothered by Kamala losing. And you've got to think, why would Harry be so bothered by Kamala losing? There's been that Heritage Foundation case and stuff about his visa going on and on and on. So there's that. Let's see what's above the situation. The Chariot in reverse. Okay, and what's underneath it? Oh dear. We've got the Seven of Coins in reverse here. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. He's done something too quickly. He's scattered his energy financially and material world-wise. There's something there either involving money or property that he hasn't done enough with and there's a worry there. The Chariot is in reverse above what we know about the situation. I don't believe he's willing and ready and wanting to move on with something. He's digging his heels in. This is almost kind of like a big denial. This can't be happening. Kamala has fallen. That Chariot in reverse there, there's something there with regards to Harry and his freedom. Put it that way. He's particularly bothered about his freedom. Now that could be his place in the land of the free. Now the Chariot also relates to home. And he is a prince without a kingdom. He's out there wandering around, inhabiting other people's domains, if you will. And he's never fully committed to being a US citizen. That Chariot in reverse, there is some issues there around home as well. He's stubbornly not wanting to move forward from something. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. Okay, so leading up to this, with Trump's win, he thinks that, feel this goes back to the Eric Trump situation. He feels that the Trumps are playing mind games with him. I would even suggest that there is a situation here where he's thought about, and I know this sounds crazy, but he's potentially thought about either writing an article or getting someone to write an article to rebuff Eric Trump's comments, or sending a cease and desist or something. But there is something there, and with mind games. So that's the nearest energy with that. But that's definitely energy of mind games and defeat as well for Harry when it comes to the Trumps. Okay. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. He's not in his right mind when it comes to how he sees the world. There is a level of delusion and being good to oneself, you know? With that Ace of Cups in reverse, he doesn't seem to be in the right mind with this energy. It's very, I mean, you've got to admit these cards are very unsettled, very unsettled. One of the things about the spread so far is I haven't seen any fire cards. I haven't seen the wands. So this is all mental, but this ungrounded. There's no proper roots there. His judgment, he's saying everyone else's judgment's in reverse, but his judgment is absolutely in reverse. I feel like they're going to be trying to do some like gaslighting stuff, or try to gaslight something here with the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's very much an unrequited love thing as well. But we'll keep going. We'll see what Megan's cards say when it comes to that, because that'll be interesting. I see. The Eight of Coins is in reverse. Things are not working. Money isn't coming in as quickly as it does. He's feeling like, I would say when it comes to putting your stake in the world, he is feeling very much like he doesn't have a purpose. He doesn't have work. He doesn't have a desire. He doesn't understand. He hasn't learnt anything much from what he's been doing in the States. And with it being work as well, there's something here regarding money coming in, putting roots down, that he hasn't mastered it. I mean, how long has he been in the States now? Since 2020, and we're now at the end of 2024. So there's still an element there of him not being settled, you know? This is his Achilles heel, the Six of Wands in reverse. That knight riding back in from battle, riding back in from a victory, but it's in reverse. He lost all of his military patronages. He lost all of his clout. He lost his, oh, I'm a veteran type energy that he really liked going in on. I feel like there's going to be some stuff when it comes to Harry and the Trumps. There's going to be a fair amount of gaslighting going on when it comes to what he thinks of Donald or how he responds to the election and what they say. There is going to be a level of insincerity there, put it that way. He's not happy. He's not happy. The Eight of Cups is in reverse. He wants to walk away, but he can't. And there's an issue with home and issues putting roots down. Let's have a look at Megsy. They're going to gaslight. There's an issue with gaslighting here. Let's have a look. What's Megsy think of Donald winning? Now, to any of my Democrats in the audience, and my Republicans as well, and everyone in between, that I don't believe Megsy is really, if she will just go whoever she thinks is going to make her look better, to be honest. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles straight away in there. Why did she think about Harry straight away when we're into the Donald stuff? Is this perfect opportunity for Megsy to get rid of Harry? She's actually quite receptive to the change in government, the change in president. I know you're going to find that hard to believe, but there is something there. You've got the Knight of Pentacles upright. She sees Harry as somebody who is more like a hanger-on to her. We have got the Queen of Wands above the situation. And then we have the Justice card underneath it. Now, the Justice card relates to a Libra. Again, that could be Kamala. And the Queen of Wands above. This is going to sound crazy, but she's not really focusing that much on Trump. Remember, Kamala's a Libra. And that Justice card, there's somebody had stopped her being involved with the Democrats campaign. And she's kind of glad Kamala lost. That is all I'm saying. Because she can rise. Delusions. The Emperor is in reverse. So I think before all of this, don't get me wrong, she doesn't like Trump. She doesn't like, it's weird, she doesn't like male authority figures that don't resonate or fancy her, basically. She's got a real problem with patriarchy, but only in the sense that she thinks it should be a matriarchy, not equality, and the matriarch of the matriarchs should be her. The Four of Swords in reverse, okay. There is potentially a death coming up around the Harkles. There was an impatience as well. Yeah, so we've got the Page of Wands. She's seeing this whole thing as a launching opportunity. I wouldn't be surprised as well if she said, like, she came out with like, I see Kamala in me type deal situation, like where she's kind of like, she's saying that her other is it intrinsic characteristics, like hair color, skin color, all that stuff, is the reason she didn't get in. And the fact that she was a woman, like Hillary as well. There's an energy there. There's an energy there. But buckle up, America. I feel like she hasn't given up politicking. Everything else has failed. Scam Jam, Grift Flicks, Spotify or Spot a Lie. All of that has failed. It's gone down the toilet, the bench, all of those things. one of the things that she hasn't learned is she still hasn't got over the service involved self-sacrifice and waiting. She hasn't learned. She hasn't learned with the Hangman in reverse. She has not learned from that. The Page of Wands surrounding her is she's hoping for new opportunities and she's trying to fire things up a little bit. Let me have a look and see what's coming up. It's a Prince of Knights of Cups in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, one of her fears is being seen as shallow and influenced as somebody who is a grifter. Well, I'm sorry, that yacht has sailed. But she's now thinking, I could have done this better than Kamala. I could have won that election against him. The Page of Wands surrounding her suggests that she's really kind of like revved up. Well, I know what to do. And that's the thing with narcs. When they see somebody else doing something, and they get it, and it doesn't work out from a distance. They'll always be like, well, I could have done that better. I could have done that better. Me. And I do feel this is an energy, what's going on here with her. The Four of Swords in reverse as well, though. I mean, this could be around a death, something to do with Harry and Meghan. Now, listen, when I say that, I don't mean that it's anyone in either family, extended family, or the disjointed family. Sometimes it can be somebody who is like was on the cast of Suits, or a Suitcase Girl, a cameraman. I don't know, an ex, whatever. But there's that energy. This also could be with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. They may try and put some puff pieces out about Donald Trump and Diana. I mean, that's how it could work. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse there, and along with the gaslighting, there's gonna be some issues regarding money and getting a project involved with everything that's happened with Kamala off the ground. Megsy thinks she could have done better, and she thinks she could have done better than Kamala. Harry is more upset and judgmental about Donald Trump being president-elect, and more worried. Megsy is more focusing, if I was in Kamala's place, I would have beat Donald. But she hasn't learned, and she's worried about being called shallow, because now she has bigger aspirations, because she thinks she can do better than Kamala, or could have done better than Kamala. But it's not going to be an easy route. It's not going to be an easy road at all. There's something coming up here with the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles for both of them. There's going to be some serious amounts of gaslighting, and money-wise, they're going to be losing some money with something. Something's going to be costing Megsy big time. It doesn't look like she is going to be a seed. So her attempts to kind of enter the political space, if you will, are going to fail. It's all going to, yeah. But this is interesting. What would there be a puff piece about Donald and Diana for? What would that be? Why would they do that? I'm interested in the ultimate timeout and the hereditariness of everything. Maybe they're just going to wheel Meghan out and say, I am Diana's heir on earth again. We shall see. Let me know what you think of the cards, guys. Thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate all of you being here. I hope you have a great evening, and I'll be back soon for some more lives and some more readings. Take care, everyone. Bye, guys.